Hello guys, Channel NFL Today.
That's it. We will dig into all of that right here on Good Morning Football. Stay with us, grab a cup of coffee, and let's hit the lead block.
Let's do it, lead block. Lead block.
I want to start in Pittsburgh. Got to. They have their second day of mandatory minicamp just yesterday, and JuJu Smith-Schuster embracing a new leadership role since the departure of AB to the Raiders. JuJu said that there were no hard feelings between himself and AB.
I said I liked him as a role model, and that situation, I didn't want it to end like that. I have no hard feelings against him. Obviously, if we're ever in the same room, I'm gonna say what's up to him. I think hatred is a huge word to use against somebody. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's a great player. He comes out every day. His work ethic, he worked hard. But other than that, I don't have anything towards him or anything like that. It's very interesting. Obviously, people are talking about Hard Knocks and the Raiders, and I mean, everyone is curious how he's going to do, how he's going to perform, and Hard Knocks should be interesting to watch.
I like that smile at the end, JuJu. I like it a lot. That new season, the debut of the Raiders on Hard Knocks, of course, premieres August 6th on HBO. I'm looking at you, Nate. Wide receiver JuJu. He was the number 2, a young kid out of USC. Yeah. No Antonio Brown. Can he step up and fill multiple seats here? Multiple hats, multiple roles, leader on the field and off.
Yeah, no doubt, 100%. When it comes to production, we know what he can do on the field. He did it. And, of course, Antonio Brown was one of the reasons why he's so successful, being a recipient of always seeing that one-on-one coverage. But he stepped up when Big Ben and his team needed him to. But when it comes to a leadership role, yes, don't be fooled by the smile and the YouTube clips. JuJu is a grown man. Even though his age doesn't say that, he is a grown man. He's going to be ready to lead this team. And he knows exactly what's ahead. It's not just, I need you to put up 90 catches and 1,300 yards and 15 TDs. You also have to fill the spot of being a leader. You can say whatever you want about AB, but just like JuJu said, he showed up every day, he went to work, he led by example, and guess what? JuJu's going to have to do that same thing this year if he wants his Pittsburgh Steelers to be successful.
Hard Knocks is going to get real. I mean that. Yesterday we were all celebrating the Raiders getting Hard Knocks, and we were focusing a lot on Gruden and Carr and even Mr. Davis. I think we underestimated how much Antonio Brown is going to be part of that. Mm-hmm. They love a star wide receiver. It turned into the Chad Johnson show and Kiss the Baby and Child Please, and this is an even bigger star. And as it pertains to JuJu, there will be AB JuJu content that JuJu will be watching. Nate, our wide receiver, I always talk about some of the phrases that you've taught me. One of the phrases that you've taught me is about gassing someone up. HBO knows how to get a performance out of their stars. They will gas up AB. I remember at one point, they had J.J. Watt doing a rap straight to camera and running in the rain for the sake of making TV. My point is, HBO will get JuJu content out of AB. JuJu will be watching it, and we'll see what kind of response he has, because his responses have been funny, playful, and then it's gotten real serious. But if AB comes in training camp and says it's nice to be the guy here, I don't have to carry dead weight like a number 2 can actually play, then we got a thing, and I do think it's coming. So watch Hard Knocks, and I know JuJu will be.
From the team perspective, though, I mean, do you need JuJu Smith-Schuster on offense to be the leader? You've got Ben Roethlisberger, you got David DeCastro, you got Pouncey. I don't know if they actually need that burden on JuJu to be the leader, per se. To me, I look at the defense, and the bigger story is not the 22-year-old JuJu Smith-Schuster. It's the 20-year-old Devin Bush, who is turning everybody's head. This is the guy I think is the most important part of the Steelers this year. And if you look at the quotes from Steelers camp, T.J. Watt came out yesterday and had just an incredible quote. He says, on Devin Bush, he's not the biggest guy, but he definitely walks with a presence, walks with a purpose. He's taken on a good role in knowing all the plays, being able to call some of the plays for us. He's quicker than snot. He's been flying around and making a lot of good plays. I don't know if snot is fast.
I thought it was like that same thing as fast as molasses.
Exactly right.
But maybe sometimes you do the snot rockets on the practice field.
He's great. We're
you know what I mean?
His skill, athleticism, even like his mentality, his instincts. They love this kid, and they traded up to get him.
They did. They traded up 10 spots, and Ryan Shazier goes down with the horrendous injury. And last year they didn't have that leader on defense in the middle. They get him. He's 20 years old. To me, this Steelers season is going to be a lot about Ben and JuJu, and of course James Conner. I look at number 55, the double nickel, Mr. Devin Bush, as maybe the most important part of that team.
Should we be looking to JuJu to be leader?
Yeah.
Was Antonio
I
Brown
need him
a
to be
leader?
a playmaker.
Was Antonio Brown a leader out there? I don't know.
He didn't show up for a game.
I've never heard that he was.
You know what he was, though? Okay, everyone always sings about his work ethic, and he was a leader in practice and training camp, so maybe some of that. But in the meantime, he's known as the Snot Rocket, Devin Bush. That's
The Snot Rocket.
That's it. JJ, you did it.
He's the one at the draft that wore that. He wore that crazy.
Oh, yeah, he wore the sling. I got to take a lap for the Watt
Whatever
brothers.
that
was.
Sorry about
It's
that.
okay.
TJ, JJ, come on now.
Well,
I can be better than that.